Sorry the video cut short, y'all. I was recording on my iPad, but I guess it's full, so it won't let me record nothing else on there. It just cut me off. Hopefully it won't do it this time. So what I was saying was, damn, I lost my train of thought. You gotta be some kind of sick motherfucker to say, sick person to say that stuff and post that stuff. Like, who wants to see that? And I really hope no one shared that post. I'm pretty sure some people did, because you find one racist, there's always a flock of them. But still, because this is my thing. This is why I leave people alone, especially some, not all white folks, because I don't know what it is. Like, do they get a kick out of seeing a black person get shot and die? Because I've seen, even with Sean Reed, in the same video, I seen a white dude come up and say, "I'm glad he's dead." Like, who would say that? But an innocent person, you're glad that person's dead? Really? Like, who raised you to say that I'm glad someone died? Like, seriously. Someone who you don't even know, did nothing to you, you're glad they're dead. Like, last time I checked, when you hear someone's dead and someone lost someone, you say rest in peace, not post on Facebook, "I'm glad he's dead." If you don't believe me, you can YouTube Seijihito. He has a video on him, and the post is right there. The fool posted everything about himself. And this man was an Army vet. I shouldn't say Army vet, but he was a veteran. He was in the military. Like, it really makes me wonder what kind of people you have out there. This is why some people, certain things, I just stay away from them. Social distance. This is why I'm glad in the area of Donald Trump. Because folks like him, folks like these people, feel free to come out and expose their racism. Let them expose it. Because I know, let me stay away from them. Let me stay away. That's exactly what it is. And I try to treat everyone fairly as an individual, but as a group, certain people I just don't mess with. I just don't mess with them, because you see what's going on right now. All that crap going on, and I'm gonna tell you like this: they wonder why the birth rate is at where it's at. They wonder why. This is why. You can't go ahead and kill and do all the evil things you've done and not think that some sort of way it's gonna come back and that's not gonna bite you in the behind. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Because I forget where I saw that, but they're saying that the white birth rate is like 1 point something, 1.9, 1.5. It's not enough to replenish them, their population. Within 300 years, they'll be gone. That's not a lot of time. That's like maybe, I would say, between 5 and 6 generations. Because you could say most folks today live 50 years plus. And like I said, I'm not wishing death on nobody. I don't. But at the same time, too, you made a bed, you gotta lay in it. And the one thing, it baffles me, because I will say this: there are some good white folks out there, like Jane Elliott. And I was on Instagram and I saw this post of a 69-year-old white woman. She was saying she runs with Aubrey, showing her support. And I love that. If you're a friend of black people, I'm a friend of you. Real simple. But it really makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, because how can you be that kind of way have so much hatred in your heart. I never forget that. If you don't like somebody, you don't like them, why do you even think about them? If I don't like someone, I want nothing to do with them. I don't want them in my mind. I don't want them nowhere near me. I don't want no parts of them. But you always see, and one thing I noticed when I raised up with these TikTok videos, all these racist white kids coming out. But at the same time, there's the same kids who buy up all the hip hop. Now that part I don't get. You hate us, but you love us. Well, not us, but the culture. I don't get that wholeheartedly, because I'm sure somewhere down the line you'll find a whole bunch of white. I've seen the video of it myself. One time I saw this video of these white kids using the N-word while they're listening to Drake, saying all this bad stuff about black folks while they're listening to Drake. Like, that just blows my mind. How do you do that? You hate a whole group of folks who've done you nothing, but you will listen to Drake. And if you're listening to Drake, it's a good chance to listen to a whole bunch of other hip-hop artists too. Which hip-hop is predominantly black. And I want to stay that way. Because that's just crazy. Like, if I don't like a group of people, for one, you're not going to see me just going, oh, I don't like white folks. But in the same video, I'm playing Taylor Swift. I'm playing One Direction, Justin Bieber. I will say to you, I don't like white folks to do this. But all them slurs and all that stuff. But you know what, though? I love the fact that we have social media to expose all this nonsense. Because it wakes people up to realize, yo, people think that way. This is why I don't mess with certain things. So even other black folks, some black folks, I won't mess with them. Because I also seen this one video. It was an interracial couple, which most of the time interracial is black and white. And the white girl is openly calling him the N-word. And he's laughing at it. She said, the only N-word I call my boyfriend. Like, seriously, why would you must have so much self-hate to allow someone else of another group to racially degrade you or call you a racial slur. Why would you be okay with that? Like, people just baffle me these days. They really do. They really, really do. Especially in this culture where you've seen over and over and over again, white folks get exposed, and then folks find out where they live. They when they go to school, where they work, they get fired, they lose scholarship, they lose money, all kinds of they lose. But you do it all. But you'll always find some other white person to go do it again. Let me not even say what. Probably there's other groups that in there too that I haven't seen. But seriously, you would think that you would see, you know what? I don't like them people. But at the end of the day, let me shut up, because at the end of the day, I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to go be homeless, which most folks in America live check to check. So some of them have businesses. Like, if you have a business, why would you make yourself look like such a fool if you had a business that you had to sit there and build? Why? That's just dumb. You say you have a high IQ, that's just dumb. Nobody would do that. At least I wouldn't. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Especially, what was her name? Barbecue Becky? She had her own business. I don't know if she was passed it down and got in her will or whatever, but she's running her own business. Not anymore. Or at least, it ain't going to be as successful as it was because of all the backlash. But seriously, you would think where you work, in this day and age where People can find out who you are, where you live, where you live, when you go to school. Honestly, I don't boast where I live. I don't want to. No, sir. I live in New Jersey, but I'm not gonna tell you where in New Jersey that I live. That's dumb. And this is the reason why even me, I don't try to seem prejudiced or mention other people in a derogatory way over social media, because I'm not stupid. I mean, I give my honest opinion, but I ain't dumb. Seriously, though, it really baffles me. You see over and over again, white folks get exposed. Racist, let me say white folks, racist people get exposed. They get dragged. Then they lose their job. Which losing your job can cause a whole lot of problems, especially if you got kids. I'll give you a great example. It was a Hispanic person. It was a Lyft driver in New York City. Got exposed. Got exposed. Lost his job. All that stuff. Like, was it worth that? I really wonder. Like, sometimes I really wonder, like, why don't these people just hold their mouth quiet? I really wonder. Like, honestly, and sometimes I also feel flattered, because somehow, some kind of way, black folks, and somewhere in your world, black folks just came in there, boom, and was your center of attention. Like, in the middle of all this quarantine, and wherever you live at, you said, let me go make something about black folks who have done you nothing. Man, you know what? This has made me feel special sometimes. Seriously. Like, yo, if me just being black means that I'm gonna be on somebody's mind, I'll be famous. Must be. That's just crazy. But anywho, like, comment, subscribe. I want to get to 100 subscribers. That way I can at least go live on the phone and hopefully not have so many issues with the damn computer and the iPad and whatnot. And make sure you hit the notification bell so when I post, you guys get update. You guys get the alerts and whatnot. And like I said, I don't know if I said this in this video again, or I said it in my iPad video. Go back and watch that video. That I do want to start reading that book again, Medical Apartheid, and I am going to try and treat this channel seriously and help it grow, and I want your help in that. So if you guys have any ideas, any expertise with streaming and technology and all that stuff, hit me up in the comment section. Like, subscribe, because when you guys like and subscribe and watch the video, it really helps me out, because sometimes I feel like, well, am I boring? Because one video I have like 85 views, the next one I have like 0. So I get confused. And I always wonder, how can I have 100 views but no one subscribed? The one thing I ask, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell, like the post, you can share it, do all that stuff, show some love. Like I said, stay safe during this pandemic. Stay healthy. Do what you do. If you're working and making money, make your money. All right? Y'all have a good one. Oh, if you could also follow me on Instagram at coolbeans_97. No, sorry. It's cool_beans at 1997. Y'all have a cool one.